tomorrow. After we understand these two, then only we'll come to know how to implement it. Okay, look at here. First of all, generically, it's not about our requirement. Don't think about our requirement. Generically, I am explaining you something related to activities. Okay, so in the activity, you can have n number of steps being added, right? N number of steps. What is the maximum number of recommended steps as a best practice?
8.
28. In interview, they ask you, you tell them that 28. 1 second. Okay, see here, in the activity steps, you can see here, at the beginning of each step, you have something called when. Okay, you have something called when. At the end of each step, you have something called jump. But these two are related to when only. This is when, even though label is jump, it is also related to when. See, if you're going to click on this, you should be, you should be able to enable conditions. ఇచ్చేసి వెళ్తావా ఇచ్చేసి వెళ్ళు రాలేదు మళ్ళీ ఆటో మరి క్యారేజ్ నేను వస్తాలే హలో see here enable condition before this action, so you should be able to call the when rules here. మరి క్యారేజ్ తెచ్చుకోవాలి కదా నేను వెళ్తాను ఇంటికి అలాగే నేను వెళ్తాలే see here you should be able to call one or more conditions for each step. At each step, one or more conditions you can call. Let me minimize this so that you can see entire step. Now, leave about more conditions. We'll talk about more conditions later. One condition first. One condition I have added exactly when this gets executed. See, before the execution of this step, before the step is being executed itself, this condition will be executed by process command. Means first condition will run, then step execution you have to decide based on the condition. Okay, now if I call a condition here, one or more conditions, you need to tell me now. You need to guess and tell me when does this condition gets executed. This one I have explained, the other one you need to guess and tell me.
After the step.
After the step execution is done. After the step is being executed, then finally it is going to execute this particular one. What is that? When condition at the jump. So this one is called when condition before the step is called precondition. Precondition. When condition at the end of the step is called as post condition or transition. In the previous versions of Pega, we used to see this line transition. Precondition, post condition or transition also you can see. Okay, so whatever it is, leave about it. Precondition, post condition you remember, fair enough. And here you go now. See, either precondition or post condition, you have these options. No matter whether it is beginning or ending, you have these options. See, when a condition is satisfied, what action to be taken by process commander? If condition is not satisfied, what action to be taken by process? Actions will be same everywhere, but what you choose depends on your need. Now let me explain you. Continue whens. What happens? If you select continue whens, if this condition is satisfied, I am saying continue whens means it will execute the step. It will proceed forward and execute the step. If not satisfied, I say, let's say for example, I'm choosing skip step. You can guess what is skip step. Those who are not working on Pega, it is all about English language. Skip step means alage chepputunnanu. Skipping the step, skip step, same if you are saying, there is no meaning.
It will not execute the step.
It will ignore the execution of this current step and proceed with the next step. Okay, everyone clear? So continuance means it is going to execute the step. Skip step means it is going to ignore the execution of that particular step and proceed with the next step. Next step, here you go. Jump to okay. You should be able to tell me about this. Exit activity. If I choose this option, what may happen? That is your guess. By guessing only you have to learn the things. That's why I'm asking you without
Execution the activity.
Means what will happen?
It will come.
Come out
Come
from that.
out of the activity completely. Will not execute anything in the activity further. It will come out of the activity completely.
Completely.
Make sense? Clear? Exit activity means. You know continuance, you know skip step, you know exit activity meaning now. Further, continuance I am going to explain you further. See, is it only one condition? No, more than one condition possible. I'm adding one more condition. I'm adding one more condition. See, if I'm going to choose like this, if the first condition is satisfied, what it says? Continuance, meaning that execute further when conditions. It will come to second condition. What it says? Continuance. It will go ahead. Continuance. Then it will execute the step. Everyone clear? If you're using continuance, if there are further conditions after this condition, those will be executed. Else, step will be executed. Make sense? Everyone clear?
Yes.
Every one of you. Everyone must be responding. Okay. Now, suppose if I use skip once, what will happen? See, here in the definition, what you are seeing on the screen. First condition is satisfied. Continue once means it will go to second condition. Second condition is satisfied. Skip once, meaning that no need to execute further conditions. It can go and directly execute the step. Everyone clear?
Yes.
Skip when means further if there are conditions available, no need to execute that. It can go directly to the step. Make sense? There is no limitation as far as I know.
Everything clear? Yes. Alright. Record aitala.
So continue once, skip once, skip step, exit activity. Now, if you're going to choose jump to later step and you need to specify a label L1. Any label. Label can be anything. A, B, C, X, Y, Z,
Jump to
L1, L2,
later.
anything. So if the condition is satisfied, it will jump to a step which has a label L1. Label L1 is here. If the condition is satisfied, it will jump to sixth step, ignoring the execution of in-between steps. This is there in other programming languages also. What is it in the programming languages? Where do you come across like this in the programming languages? Cheppandi. Break కాదండి. Go to. This is equal to go to statement in the programming languages. Okay. So here, if you choose jump to later step, you must specify a label, and that will jump to the labeled step in the forward direction. It will work. Suppose here, if I write jump to labeled step and label, if I mention at the backward, it won't work. Label jumping will work in the forward direction only, not in the backward direction, for your information. Okay. So this is about jump to later step label. Next, further. See, you have one more option. Exit iteration. If you are working with for loops, you will come across with exit iteration that we can see later. So these are the options. So we can call conditions before the execution of the step, end of the execution of the step. Before the execution of step, if you are calling, those will be executed before the step executes. End of the step, if you are calling, those will be executed after the step execution is completed. Skip step option is there, right? Skip step. Think with common sense and respond. Skip step option, does it make any sense to have at the jump? In the jump one conditions, is it okay to have skip step option? Yes or no? Why not? Not at all. Why? Unmute and respond. Why not skip step at the jump?
Already the step
Because-
has been executed.
Already step is been executed, then doesn't make sense to have skip step generally, right? We don't choose there and it won't be available. So this is about preconditions and post conditions in the activities. I'll share you theory document about the same and we can continue further tomorrow. You can go ahead and ask me if you have any doubts. One after other. Please respond quickly. Do not make it by 10:15 or 10:20 like that. Okay, I mean to say, whenever I say, yes, we'll wind up, you're asked. Respond quickly.